rotting away. Mordas turned the key into an amulet. Cunning.
And I thought this cave couldn't get any more grim.
I do not want to know what that smell is.
Death, most likely. Watch your step.
Careful. I spotted a trap.
The statue reaches blindly upwards, her face tear-streaked with trickles of rainwater, and her wings pockmarked by the salty spray of the sea. Your eyes flutter closed, and you see what she sees, a reverie, an idyll. This corner of land as it was hundreds of years ago, when only seagulls dwelt upon these cliffs. Warm breezes touch your face, joy your heart.
This must be the wreck of the Peacemaker. Some of her cargo may remain.
The spirit hovers before you. It looks into your eyes and reaches out a hand of smoke and gossamer, silently begging you to take it. You feel the boards creak under your boots. The smell of salt and pitch fills your nose. You check the knots securing your cargo, hands moving over rough rope in the darkness. There's a shout from above decks, and then the world turns upside down. You're pitched violently sideways as the planks around you rip apart and black water floods in. The current twists and tears at you, battering you against the ship's cargo. You hang on until a small box comes loose, cracking against your skull as it's dragged away by the torrent. As your vision fades to black, you see the walls shudder as the Peacemaker snaps in two. You awake to the flicker of torchlight and the sound of voices. Here, crack this and open. With locks like these, there'll be something good inside. You hear the snap of a latch being broken and a long, low whistle. Get word to Lohar. The Reds are shipping death fog. Send your fastest runner. Go! You lie still for a minute, until you feel a rough kick to the ribs. Thought I saw a twitch, says the dwarf, looming over you. Well now, ain't you an unfortunate little flounder, she growls before clamping her hand across your mouth and nose. Sorry, hun, no witnesses allowed. You kick and struggle weakly, desperately trying to catch a breath, but the dwarf's grip is iron. As your vision starts to swim, you see other dwarves moving in the torchlight, hauling your cargo off the ship. You give one last kick and then darkness. Stepping back from the spirit, the feeling of her panic starts to slowly fade from your mind.
Lucky find. Not much of a landlubber.
The statue reaches your eyes, flutter.
Only beta trolls hide under bridges.
The statue, your bodies.
Keeping it together, Bree. I'm all right, as long as I don't think about it too much.
Buying or selling?
Smells worse over here than a dozen rotten eggs dropped in a vat of vinegar.
Then don't come over. Not like you're buying anything.
If I don't come visit you, Ton, who will?
Wouldn't you like to know?
Keeping it together, Bree. You're safe among friends. Never forget it. How you holding up?
Not in any mood to talk about it.
You needing supplies? I'd stock up if I were you. It's madness out there. Never seen anything like it. Smells worse over here than a dozen rotten eggs. Until later then.
Don't come over. Not like you're buying anything.
If I don't come visit you,
My
Tom,
word, but you do look exhausted. I bet you could use a
Wouldn't you
touch
like
of
to know?
magic.
keeping it together, Bree. I'm all right, as long as I don't think about it too much. You're safe among friends. Never forget it. Keeping it together, Bree. I'm all right, as long as I don't think about it too much. You're safe among friends. Never forget it. Smells worse over here than a dozen rotten eggs dropped in a vat of vinegar.
Then don't come over.
Yep.
Come visit your Tom. Who will?
Wouldn't you like to know?
Keeping it together, Bree. I'm all right, as long as I don't think about it too much. You're safe among friends. Never forget it. all right, as long as I don't think about it too much. You're safe among friends. Never forget.
Perfect fit.
Think those fingers of yours will ever heal?
Beast bristles the moment he sees his fellow dwarf and slams his right fist into his left palm, growling all the while.
You scheming bastard. Death fog? Give me one good reason I shouldn't split both your heads in two.
Calm your jaw. It's like this. I didn't sign up to move Death Fog. Other weapons, even soul-forged weapons, sure. But Death Fog? Absolutely not. When we found the bomb on a Magister ship, I was told to ship it to Arx along with the rest of the stuff. But I couldn't. Morders disagreed, obviously. But thanks to you, he's dead. You need to get to Arx as quickly as possible. That's where she's planning to use it. There'll be a wedding in full swing by the time you arrive. A girl named Isla and some do-nothing type. Her father's well placed, though. If anyone knows where to find the Queen, it's him. Mikhail Ross is his name. Tell him I sent ya. I pray it ain't too late.
Lohar rubs his forehead beneath his hood and stares at the ground. As you approach, his face hardens and he stands at his full height.
So?
Lohar takes the amulet and turns it over in his hand. He pockets it matter-of-factly.
What did you find in the cave? Dead, more dead, and Mordus with them. I owe you. Whole realm owes you, really. But I'll do my best to settle that debt myself. Take this key. Nicked it from the Whites. It opens a chest in the Magister Barracks, 2nd floor. Be careful getting at it. If they spot you, it'll be lights out. Should be some good stuff in there, though. Real good. Well, Someone will have to clean up the mess in that cave. Bury the dead. Get rid of anything the Magisters might use to pin anything on us. But you, I imagine you'll be moving on. Right. Yes. Indeed. Apart from Mordus, I can think of 3 folks in the area who'd be worth your time. Give me your map.
You ain't gonna last much longer.
First, a demonologist. My people reported he passed through here not long ago. Avoided the Magisters very carefully, that one. J-Hand's his name. I'll show you where we last saw him. Next is an easy one. Well, maybe not easy, but obvious. Riker, master of the old graveyard. Now there's a sorcerer you don't want to double-cross. Not far from here either. Last one I can think of may not be useful. There's an elf called Sahela. Young but powerful. She got carted off to the Joy. Her people have been spotted in the area though, and I wouldn't have put it past them to spring her out. Here, look where I've marked. You'll find them. They worship that girl, like she were their flesh-munching god himself. And there you have it. I hope one of them can tell you what you need to know. I guess there's no hiding it now. It's like this. I didn't sign up to move Deathfog. Other weapons, even soul-forged weapons, sure. But Deathfog? Absolutely not. When we found the bomb on a Magister ship, I was told to ship it to Arx along with the rest of the stuff. But I couldn't. I didn't want my people to have it any more than theirs. Nothing good can come of Deathfog. Nothing. Mordus disagreed, obviously. But thanks to you, he's dead. I'll go destroy the Deathfog bomb myself. Make sure no one can get their hands on it. Ever.
In an instant, Lohar goes completely white.
No! What have we done? I don't deserve your kindness. I should have told you before. No, I've got no excuse. I'm gonna do what I can to stop the Queen. I suggest you try the same. Get to Arx. End this before Justinia does. There'll be a wedding in full swing by the time you arrive. A girl named Isla and some do-nothing type. Her father's well placed, though. If anyone knows where to find the Queen, it's him. Mikhail Ross is his name. Tell him I sent ya. Arx, wedding, Mikhail Ross. Got that? Off with you then. Time ain't on our side.
Think those fingers of yours will ever heal?
Poor baby. Looking rough, Mole. Real rough.
You ain't gonna last much longer.
You can end all this.
Hope you don't go blind after all that.
Bears ahead. Honey bears, looks like.
The spirit of a young man stands before you. From his aura, you can tell that he was a sorcerer. You are a sorcerer, fleeing the Magisters in Driftwood. Hungry, you come upon a pair of honey bears. The bears do not attack, so you try to steal their honey, and ouch! You are stung to death by bees. Huge, hideous, void-woken bees. Stinging pain consumes you as the bees attack you, and the honey bears too. The bears survive, but are tainted. You die in agony. The bees die as bees must do after unleashing their stings. The honey bears eat the bees.
Honey, bog off. It's the best honey ever. Makes a bear feel good. So bog off.
The spirit of a young sorceress stands before you. Huge, hideous, void-woken bees.
Not much of a landlubber, but sometimes I get...
Back off, pigeon!
The enormous, unusually red troll looms over you with his fists clenched threateningly. His expression is stern, yet you can see the tiniest twinkle in his intelligent eyes.
Didn't hear me the first time, parrot?
He smiles a jagged and magnanimous grin. Each pitchfork-pointed tooth seems to threaten you individually.
We'll see. You want to cross my bridge?
He rubs his leathery hands together with glee.
Sure. One regular priced bridge crossing coming right up. And I don't want to hear any whiny little baby noises about it either. Well, just for you, a discount of 1 gold piece. Pay up, cuckoo!
His eyes narrow to glinting slits, and a deep laugh shakes his whole frame.
There is one thing. The competition. Take out my competition, and I could waive the usual fee. That's a little non-committal, but I'll take what I can get around here.
Grog drags a rough map in the dust of the bridge with one claw. He then spends an inordinate amount of time sketching a highly vulgar doodle of this Marge he wants you to take care of.
There. Now, for the moment, you'll need to back off. No pay, no stay.
The spirit peers up at you intently, an obsessive focus clear in her manic eyes.
Trolls. Do you know a fascinating thing about trolls? I know all of them. I can tell you anything you need to know about trolls. My life's work has been documenting them. My life's work. Almost every single troll I encountered in my life has one elemental weakness that puts a halt to their uncanny regenerative abilities. Imagine. Oh, fascinating, isn't it? But of course, every specimen has their own quirks, their own petty foibles. And I pushed my curiosity too far with one particularly huge and crimson troll. But it's perfect. Now I can observe him in total safety.
A haughty-looking undead woman, unmasked, surveys the ground around her, seeking something. Suddenly, her head swivels, and she trains an imperious gaze upon you.
What side do you take?
Her voice is clipped and detached, with metallic overtones. It even seems to echo, as if she's speaking to you from very far away. She cocks her skull to one side with a nightmarish creak. Though her shiny visage is completely devoid of emotion, you sense confusion in her manner. Confusion and more than a little scorn.
Quick now, quickly. Do you support Divine Order or Black Ring? Ah, indeed. I needn't even have asked. I can see it on you. Malevolence, darkness. It hangs off you like an ill-fitted cloak, like a rancid second skin. I cannot suffer you to live.